What if I told you that $100,000 funded account doesn't mean you're trading with $100,000 at all? Because if you think it does, you're already on a path to failure. Or in the words of Eminem, you only get one shot. And most traders waste it before they even understand the rules. First question, do you know the rule that results in 80% of prop trading accounts getting terminated? Think about it quickly. I will show you how to eliminate this risk in one easy to follow process while placing my first trade as a clear example. We're going to take a deep dive. In the launch of the prop trading video series, we covered the hardest initial question: which prop trading challenge should I choose? For this, we used the propinder.com website and filtering tool. I chose the FTMO swing trading account as it suited my needs. Now, back to the rule that gets 80% of prop challenges killed. Did anyone get the correct answer? It's the drawdown rule, or rules, as I should say. And if you believe this is a simple process, then you're already falling into the first trap. We have the daily drawdown, or DD. We have the maximum overall drawdown. We have the trailing drawdown. We have the static fixed drawdown. We have the high watermark drawdown. We have the highest equity or end of day trailing drawdown. I think I've covered them all. Do you know which one you're trading with? I know of experienced traders who have broken the rules just because they didn't understand what drawdown model they had and what rules applied. Make sure your trading style matches your drawdown model. In the words of status quo, break the rules and I spent my money like a low down honky tonk fool. And if you would like a video breaking down the different types of drawdown rules, post a comment saying drawdown in the chat. Okay, moving on. What does a $100,000 funded account really mean? Let's clear this up right here, right now, as it's extremely important. A $100,000 funded account does not mean you're trading $100,000. It's all about trading the drawdown. In my case, 5% maximum drawdown. That's $5,000. So that's my real capital. Now here's where most traders get it wrong. They risk 2% of $100,000. That's $2,000 per trade. They blow the account in a few losing trades. My approach, I'm risking 2 to 3% of $5,000. That's about $100 to $150 per trade. I know it sounds small, but this is how you stay in the game. Or, as Kenny Rogers said, you've got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Let's get to the first trades on my prop trading journey. These are not random entries. It is based on market structure, correlation, and a macro context. And before I enter any trade, I always ask myself, are there any major news events that I need to be aware of that could derail my position? And for this, I use the FXStreet economic calendar. Because I'm a swing trader, I hold trades through events and I don't want to be caught in unnecessary volatility. And this was a major decision when filtering my options on propinder.com. The Euro Aussie trade is based on, number one, top-down analysis. This is a weekly chart and I'm overlaying Fibonacci trading. It shows a correction higher from the 161.8% extension. Now this would dictate that selling Euro Aussie is with the long-term trend. Moving down to the 4-hour chart, cipher pattern analysis highlights the completion of a back formation. Now this pattern will often be seen at the end of the corrective cycle and the start of a new downward bias. And lastly, well, the fundamental narrative supports this move. We are seeing a period of risk on. This normally results in the Australian dollar moving higher and euro against the Australian dollar moving lower. Now let's talk numbers. Your risk factor is your most important element for staying in the game. We have to be aware of our drawdown levels at all times. I use a trade size calculator to define my position. I'm playing with a $5,000 drawdown. I'm risking between 2 to 3% per trade. I've got a stop loss which is based on my structure of 100 pips, and I'm trading the euro against the Australian dollar. It's going to ask me what the bid price is for Aussie against the US dollar. That currently trades at 0.6930. I then press the calculate. I'm risking $150. Position size, my standard lots, and this is what I need to concentrate on, is 0.2165. Mini lots, 2.1645, or micro lots, 21.645. The calculator tells me exactly how many lots to trade to risk 3%. No guessing, no emotion. I rarely have more than 2 trades running at a time. But what if I was an active day trader? One simple rule: your total exposure must always stay within your risk or drawdown limits. This is both daily and maximum. It is essential that you know which type of drawdown you are trading. A misjudgment here, and it could be the end of your prop trading experience. Traders ignoring this insight lose funded accounts. And what if we have a winning trade? Does that affect my daily or maximum drawdown? It sure does. In my challenge, I've chosen my daily drawdown type as end of day, highest balance or equity. My maximum drawdown type is end of day trailing. As my account grows, my drawdown limits move upwards. As an example, I have started with a $100,000 challenge with a 10% maximum drawdown. My account could not go under $90,000. I reach $105,000. 10% of $105,000 is $10,500. With a trailing stop, my account cannot go under $94,500. And here is the thing: the highest balance or equity can never move back down. And what would Elvis say? Don't get caught in a trap. It won't move back, not even maybe. What kind of drawdown rule does your challenge have? Let me know in the comments below.